Hello and welcome to my shop. My name is George and I'm coming to you from Chelsea, Quebec. Today the topic is leveling chair legs. You'll have a chair that rocks. I'll show you how I get them all in plane. So coming out of the clamps, the legs were not quite all the same length. There were small discrepancies. And so that meant that one of the legs had to be trimmed to bring them all in plane. Now, to accomplish that, I got my hands on a flat board. So this was from a neighbor who survived a renovation, and some IKEA cabinetry was left for the garbage to pick them up, but I got there first. I grabbed all of the cabinetry and then took it apart and got a whole bunch of flat panels out of it. So these are chipboard or particle board covered with melamine on both sides. I went through with a straight edge and chose the flattest of them. So that's this one here. Now to level the legs, I'll play with the chairs and try to rock them. And depending on how they rock, one of the legs that forms the rocking legs needs to be trimmed. So in this case, it's this leg. Now, of the legs, I choose one of the two front ones because their cross-section area is a lot smaller, so trimming it will be faster. The board itself has a hole that may or may not be visible to you, and what that means is I'll take the long front leg and place it in the hole like this. Now I'll get a flush trim saw and lay it on the surface and trim off the leg. Now, if you think about this for a second or two, you'll realize that the kerf that the saw leaves behind is going to be just above the plane, which means I'll end up with a shorter front leg by the thickness of the kerf. To correct for that, I need to elevate the other three legs. And by trial and error, I found out that the elevation needed amounts to 3 business cards. So I've got 3 business cards under the legs here close to you. And this one, because the leg ends up sitting on a piece of sandpaper that I have glued to the surface, I use only 2 business cards. 2 business cards plus the thickness of the sandpaper brings me back to the same level. And then in performing the operation, I put weight on the opposite leg to make sure that the leg that I'm trimming is at the right level. And off I go, sawing it. There it is. Perfect. The legs are all in plane. Well, that's it for today. A mercifully short video. I'm glad you stayed it through to this point. Thank you for watching, and bye from me.